Welcome to the All Things Fun Vidcast. I'm your host, Ed Evans. I'm here with my co-hosts, Allison Ecclesback.
Back.
And Glenn Walker. We're here to preview comics that release Wednesday, August 8th, 2012. Holy mackerel.
Feels like an Arby's day.
Does it now? I got nothing.
Are you hungry?
Seinfeld joke. Never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know, it was like 20 years ago, and that's before you were born.
I like that. Thank you.
Oh, making friends.
Not true, but thank you.
All right, well, let's jump in here. Before Glenn makes any more references we can't follow. You're going to have to annotate that when you put on the listing, what that is, so you can all go look it up.
I'm still working on the All Things Fun New Comics Vidcast drinking game.
Nice.
Taking bets on how long it takes Allison to hit me.
All right, we'll tell you what then. Let's open with you today, Glenn Walker. What do you have over there?
Oh, my God. I'll tell you what. Let's start with biggie as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
We have Spider-Man, number 4 of 5. This has got everything you were looking for in this book. You got Peter Parker in the Ultimate Universe. He meets Aunt May, and he meets Gwen.
Cool.
And Bendis pulls it off. This is everything you wanted in this little reunion. I've also got Space Punisher number 2. I loved Space Punisher number 1. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And I couldn't think of what could make it better.
No.
Punisher versus Hulk.
In space.
Awesomeness. Oh. What do you got over there, Ed?
I have second issue of Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, another alternate history book, or alternate future book, where Deadpool goes on a rampage killing all the Marvel heroes.
I hate when that happens.
I hate when that happens.
He's not doing a very good job. It's taking him more than one issue.
True. Well, he's very thorough, which is unlike Deadpool, but yes. So there you go. So definitely check that out. There's a lot going on here.
And is this one as irreverent and funny as usual with Deadpool?
No, not really. Not really. Definitely not for kids. Definitely not. I mean, he makes some wisecracks, but it's not the usual Deadpool. So there you go. Check that out.
But it is a day with sunshine.
Because it's Deadpool. That's all I got.
Oh, he's not on the crapper.
No, he's not.
So it's a different kind of Deadpool day.
That might be the drinking game. When Allison says just something, because you get like one a show, you know.
When Allison has something to say about a Marvel book, there you go.
There you go. That's a good one.
They didn't hear that. I have one today, but I'll talk about that later.
What do we go? We want to go with the A word?
Sure, go for it.
Before we get to AVX this week, I've got Avengers Assemble. I don't know what number it is. Number 6.
Number 6.
Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers in full force against Thanos.
That's cool.
Yeah, baby. Alan, it's Bagley and Bendis, and Bendis doing Avengers good. If you like the movie Avengers, they are in this, along with everybody else and the Guardians. AVX today, I have the New Avengers. This is kind of a out-of-sequence story. It's the Illuminati getting back together to discuss AVX. Good stuff here. I see you have a Captain America over there.
I do. I have Brubaker's Captain America issue 16. This is great. Just a big old slugfest. Part 2 of a story. Definitely check out last month's leading into this one. But it's Cap fighting all kinds of crazy people coming in. This is cool Captain America stuff. This is definitely worth checking out. It's Captain America issue 16.
Well, speaking of Cap, speaking of Part 2, and speaking of Slugfest, I have Captain America and Iron Man 635. They're in Madripoor, and they're fighting MODOK and Batroc. Great stuff.
That's a whole big mouthful.
Yeah. There's a lot of vowel sounds going on there.
I have the latest chapter of Everything Burns, Mighty Thor number 18. Gearing up for the end of the Thor series and the reboot, I believe, or at least the restart, the number 1. Everything Burns, he's up against Surtur. I have Fantastic Four 609, nothing like a Thor Hulk fight. Fantastic Four versus Defenders from the Future. Also got Hulk number 12, great Pacheco art.
You meant thing.
Wolverine and Hulk.
Yeah, nothing. There's also nothing like a Thing Hulk fight,
Thing Hulk.
which is excellent. You'll find it in that issue.
Wait, did I have the wrong one up there?
No, you had this one up. You said there's nothing like a Thor Hulk fight. That's okay,
Thing
because you were
Hulk.
just talking about
Thing
Thor,
Hulk.
so that makes
Thing
sense.
Hulk.
We got it. You're good.
The things in the Fantastic Four. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. And I got Daredevil, Man Without Fear, annual number 1. Awesomeness.
Cool.
Any other Marvels?
Yeah, lots of Marvels.
Lots of
All
Marvels.
the stuff you guys didn't pick. I've got the leftovers. Some good stuff, though. DeFalco brings us Sensational Spider-Man 33.1, a good jumping-in point. Check out some cool Spider-Man reading. We've also got
I had that positioned perfectly.
All the Power, None of the Responsibilities, Scarlet Spider,
Fire on the camera.
issue 8. This is great. What if Peter Parker didn't have that responsible bend? So it's a neat take. It's not about Peter. Ben. Duh.
Like Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben.
Wow. And also this week, in case you're following it, or if you missed the first couple issues, the Scarlet Spider collection in hardcover shipped, Life After Death. So that's the first arc, issues 1 to 6. And they're .1, so you can check out Scarlet Spider from the beginning if you missed that. Some
Good
of those
story,
issues.
and if you get in a bar fight, good weapon.
Yes.
The
Yes.
book.
Strap it to your chest, it might save
Because
you
you
money.
have it in a bar.
Let that
Every
go.
time I go to a bar, I take my Scarlet Spider hardback with.
Yep,
I
yep.
take my comics to bars so that I can read them.
None of the kids make fun of you there. Nope. Don't do this at home.
It's a conversation piece.
I guess another one. You can drink whenever Ed makes fun of Glenn. That's a good one as well. Hey, Venom number 22, Revenger's
Six
out.
minutes in, yeah.
That's what we want for a Wednesday morning.
That's right. Drinking game. Wolverine 311, Jeff
Coffee
Loeb.
drinking game?
Coffee drinking game. What you trying to say it all now? X-Men Legacy 271.
Woohoo! Another anti-AVX?
Anti-AVX, just straight story, yep. So that's,
Well, not necessarily anti, just not AVX.
right, not involved.
Right.
They're just like, it's not happening.
I have a Marvel book. Is it my turn?
I think it is.
Oh, and it's X-related?
Is it?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
He's an X-Men.
I don't know. It's a character-driven story, so there's no
Gambit's an
team in
X-Men.
it. Well, yeah, but it's not a team book. I have Gambit, number 1.
Her.
Last week was Hawkeye, number 1. Here's a Gambit, number 1. So we're looking at Remy and some of his characterizations and who he is and some of his former life and what he was like. And it's a little bit, he's a little bit of a thief. It's a little bit white collar. It's a very character-driven story with a little bit
country,
of,
a little bit country.
yeah, a little bit.
No, Osmonds were
Little
killed
Cajun,
before
no,
that.
and with a little bit of superhero, like how he uses his ability to steal things. And it's very interesting, character-driven story. The fact that he might be part of a team is completely inconsequential here.
Unless you're buying it for an X-Men completist.
Well, yeah, sure. If you like all stories about members of the X-Men, then Gambit number 1. And if you like character-driven stories, then Gambit number 1. And if you like stories about superpowered thieves, then Gambit number 1. There you go.
All right.
That's a ringing endorsement.
I think so.
What's next?
DC.
DC. I might have
Wait,
a
do
few.
we have to do these things?
Yes. DC
I
is
might have
next
a
up.
few DC books.
Yeah, you might have all of the DC books.
And it's now time for the Allison,
Allison
Show.
Welcome back to the Allison Show. She'll be doing all the books now.
Do I really have all of the DC books?
I have
You
one.
do?
Alright, you know more about those.
No, oh, now.
No.
8 minutes in, she's handing out books.
It's too late for that.
Alright,
Like,
so
go.
we have some number 12s.
I got 3.
Number 12. So we have Batman. Batman number 12. This one is a really interesting, odd story. We've got now Night of Owls, Court of Owls is all over. We've got an interesting little story, character-driven, interesting story. We don't see Batman until more than halfway through. It's very interesting. And then getting ready for the whole number 0 event to start.
I was kind of grooving on the art. It's kind of anime-like.
It's
manga.
interesting, but it changes halfway through. I think we have a couple different artists maybe. It changes and gets grittier through the book. So this is a really interesting little story.
Cool.
Of course, nothing's little with Batman and Scott Snyder, but there you go. In the Batcave, continuing, we've got Angry Birds all around, is Batman and Robin 12. Got the wrap-up of the Terminus timeline and...
Terminus.
right? Yeah,
Is that a
Terminus.
Marvel crossover? That giant guy that fought the Avengers in the Fantastic Four?
Ah.
No.
No. Okay.
Touche. I do that to you all the time. Oh, is that like this character from DC? So you've got me back there.
Well, at least it has the same name.
Fans of the show will know. Terminus. So, and also through the Terminus storylines was also Damien having a superiority complex or whatever against the other Robins and battling them all individually. And we don't really have much of that, but we do have other Robins visiting to wrap up this storyline. What, did I say something?
No, you're good.
You were like,
I'm just thinking about visiting
I was
Robin.
just protecting my face.
Oh. Batgirl number 12, Batgirl versus Batwoman. Continuing the story against Nightfall and her quest to eradicate evil from Gotham by killing all the bad guys.
So it's a bat fight and a cat fight.
Boom, boom. He's here all week.
Yes.
Tip your waist down.
Fight of the
reveal.
red-haired Batwomen. Will the one with more pigment in her skin prevail?
Aim for the one with pigment.
Demon Knights number 12. Is that all of my Bat books? Yes. That. It's all out of order. Demon Knights number 12. I love this book. Here we are with Arthur facing Morgan Le Fay in Avalon. All good stuff. No.
Let's see if you notice.
So it's kind of a
Superboy number 12. He's continuing to try to adjust to life and still figuring out whether robbing the bank was actually a bad thing because money can't get hurt. So that's all fun and good and facing a big bad. His continuing struggles to be a normal person. And these I didn't read. So we've got Frankenstein, Agent of Shade. Continues to be a good book. I just didn't prep it today. I tried to give it to him.
Mad Kid Goodness. I believe it's the end of the.
See?
I believe it's the end of the Satan's Ring story.
See, you got that from the cover. You could have done that.
Yeah.
Now you know our secret. Deathstroke number 12. Against Lobo, only one will survive.
Arr.
He's not a pirate.
Isn't he, though?
No.
Isn't he?
Isn't he?
Yarg.
Legion Lost, number 12.
Love the characters. They're trapped in the 21st century. That's a shame.
Yeah. So, Glenn,
No, I love the characters. Timberwolf, Dawnstar. I mean, you can't ask for anything better, but...
so it's a little bit like, Star Trek
Waiting for
Voyager.
something to happen.
It's a single, or the Green Lantern animated series.
I
a single
think-
group of characters trapped in others' place, and so they're stuck with each other, and they have that kind of dynamic.
Well,
and
they have
to
the
figure out
future.
their-
By being there, they've altered the future, so that if they go forward in time, they will not go to where they came from.
So that's a problem.
And I also think that writer Tom DeFalco has not gotten his groove yet with that.
Okay.
But I have faith. He's written some very, very good comics.
Awesome.
Not DC, though, but we'll see.
Okay. And not in the number 12s, but we have Ravagers number 4. This has been looking at all of the characters who didn't, after the culling, didn't make it into Teen Titans. Got their own book.
It's the B team.
Or they were Legion Lost too, but this is like everybody else. And so we have a focus issue on the new 52 Beast Boy, who was red, not green, and some of his story.
That's interesting. 'Cause
Yeah.
He was originally purple.
He was purple in the cartoon. Was he originally purple?
He was originally purple, yes.
So we've got all kinds of color spectrum going on there.
Maybe he's like the Lanterns.
Maybe. So and I have a Vertigo. Do you have another DC?
Yeah. Let's, another new 52, Suicide Squad, issue 12, The Traitor is Unmasked. Trouble for the Suicide Squad in Mexico. Harley drinks the water.
Oh no.
Yep, doesn't end well.
That's another kind of graphic nasty that we haven't seen in comics.
And you don't actually see it in that issue.
Oh, good.
Yes, but there are other bad things that happen in Mexico to the team. You've also got, not part of the New 52, but based on the hit game Arkham City, Batman Arkham City, you've got Batman Arkham Unhinged, issue 5. It's out this week. And then you got some 52 stuff
I
over there.
have Grifter number 12, Rob Liefeld, Grifter and Zealot versus Hellspot. I have Before Watchmen. How do we say it?
Ozymandias?
Number 2. It's actually very good. I wasn't impressed by the first one, but Len Wein and I believe it's Jay Lee doing some excellent work here. I really enjoyed this. This is the stuff I expected when I heard about that team on that character. And I've got Resurrection Man number 12. Guys, wow.
That's all I will let him say.
Not going to give anything away,
But he wanted to.
but
He asked for permission.
everything
Can I say this?
from the first issue has been leading up to this. If you get any issue of Resurrection Man, get this one. But Shelley is in a whole load of trouble. This is awesome.
Cool. We've also got, clicking over to Vertigo, American Vampire, Lord of Nightmares, issue 3 of 5. It's an American Vampire mini-series out this week.
We have Fairest from the Pages of Fables, 6 of 12. This is always awesome.
All right, it's heading to Indies.
Okay.
Indies.
And take us there, Allison.
Okay. I have a whole range of publishers today. I have from Dynamite, we have Jim Butcher's The Dresden Files, number 7. Or is that a
Good
1?
stuff.
Is that a 7?
That is a 7.
7.
And it's written by Jim Butcher.
It's written by Jim Butcher.
Yes.
So you know it's good.
Full Moon. Yeah.
Give it to you. Okay.
We've got Archie's pal, Kevin Keller. Number 4, Special Olympics issue.
There's our Olympic
It's
tie-in.
Olympic issue.
Yeah, we
Well,
can't
that's
say that,
Special
though.
Olympic issue.
Yes.
Although you don't know. You know, Archie's trying
Just
to go
saying.
everywhere else.
Yes. Like it's an Olympic issue.
And I'm the one that gets called inappropriate. Okay.
You're the one who said it. I was just clearing it up for everybody.
IDW with Kiss number 3. Start of a new storyline. Those Kiss guys rocking the fantasy world they're trapped in now. I have Godzilla Half-Century War number 1. Very interesting story. The story of a man who is after Godzilla since the 1954 attack. Still after him today.
Raymond Burr.
No. And I've got this...
What would you call that, Allison?
A board.
Oh.
I can tell you, it's Magic the Gathering number 2 from IDW. It's got a free card in it.
Number
It's
2.
also got
Haven't we had a
Judge
bazillion of
Dredd
these
on the
already?
back.
Wait, this is Magic the Gathering Spell Thief number 2.
Oh, okay.
Spell Thief
Yeah, so
number
it's
2.
a different series.
Yes. And that's all I can tell you.
It's got
I mean,
alternate art common, alternate art common card.
Consume Spirit is the card. The chick on the card is the chick on the cover. And of course the...
Let's see.
Yeah, and now if you open
okay.
packs and pull that card, it will have different art. That's what alternate art means. You
Ah.
can only get the card looking like that by buying that comic.
Ah.
Yes, that's
So
what
it's like
makes
a
that
variant
special.
cover.
It's a variant card, exactly. In the card world, they call that alternate art or old art card.
There you go.
Awesome.
See?
And of course, Judge Dredd coming fall 2012.
Is the ad on the back?
Yes.
Yes.
Reserve your
But
copies.
I mean, it's sealed, so that's all I got to talk about.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what the
Take you
story's
guys
about.
anywhere.
Okay.
All right.
I
Now
have
do
a number
yours,
1
the
from
new kids.
Valiant Comics. We have Archer and
Ooh.
Armstrong. Depending on your personal politics and outlook on life, you will either love this or hate this.
There you go.
Interesting.
This is a little bit of a homeschooled kid by radical, faith-based people who is a little bit of an intersect and has a mission that he may not end up agreeing with. How's that?
Well, just a note on the original Archer and Armstrong
Okay.
from Valiant back in the 80s.
Uh-huh.
It was a monk paired with an immortal drunk.
Okay, I mean, I saw the,
Yeah.
the large drunk guy, so I guess that's...
And it was kind of like an odd couple adventurer type series. And it was very integral to the Valiant universe.
That sounds awesome. At this point, I'm not quite sure that I'm grooving with the whole faith-based quest to destroy part of the world part of it. I mean, I guess that's
I don't
where they
recall
took
that.
the fact that he was a monk and they're taking it to somewhere new.
I think they're giving it a new... I think they're giving it a new spin, but they're also keeping with the idea that their universe is going to be tied to that book.
Right.
Okay.
Telling the history of the new Valiant universe.
So it's interesting. It's worth checking out. Definitely. I like the dynamic. And I have from Archaea, love Archaea, almost everything they publish. Mouse Guard, The Black Axe. Wonderful little epic story. Always
All
good.
right. And over here, I have everything else that they did not select.
and it's a bunch of stuff. Look, you've got like 30 seconds.
I know, look at
It's a
that.
whole bunch.
All
It's a
right.
whole bunch of books.
Star Wars, Dark Horse, Lost Tribe of the Sith, Spiral. This is issue number 1, Exiled at the End of the World.
A Sith Spiral.
See, that fucking was fast. Star Wars Knight Errant, Escape, issue 3, Nowhere is Safe. Buffy's back. This is season 9, issue 12, Guarded Part 2. That started her little extra job last month. Check that out. Transformers, Robots in Disguise. It's more Dinobots, issue 8.
Dinobots.
So cool. Good luck. Weekly special is issue 2
Dead
of a
World.
5-ish weekly special. Yep, Dead World, War of the Dead. Every
Ugly
week you can
color.
pick this up.
It's
Yep.
on covers. Wow.
Vampirilla, issue 20. Still don't know how that costume stays on.
Isn't there a Vampirella Dark Shadows crossover coming?
I've heard that, yep.
Yeah.
Conan the Barbarian, Border Fury, Part 1, issue number 7.
A woman with clothes on.
There you go. That'll pass.
That gets
Oh,
respect.
there you go.
In a Conan book.
Yeah, that's what I
Executive
mean. That's what I
Assistant
mean.
Assassins 2A. There you go. She's
That'll
without much
pass.
cover. Yep, see? She doesn't have much on there.
Well, it's very cold, so I guess that's why
It's
she's...
chilly, exactly. You got Voltron Year 1, issue number 4. Still no Voltron,
Where about
but
Voltron?
it's coming. It's on the cover.
Where Voltron?
One in a one-issue micro-series. I love that. 1-1. Color Classics, Raphael, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Those have been very cool.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And let's see here. Let's talk
Oh, yeah,
about
that
some
does pass.
kids stuff. Yeah, see, I told you. Right in the book. All
Yeah,
right.
we'll have a lot of kid stuff in the next segment.
Okay.
I didn't bring it over. We're going to have a special segment for kid stuff with our intrepid 10-year-old kid stuff reporter.
That didn't make a cut.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
All right, so we'll save that.
All right, we'll save that.
DC Universe Online Legends Volume 3. This is the end of the story arc that was inspired by Sony's online game. So this is the last Volume 3 that finishes up the story.
Awesome game and awesome story.
Yes, that was a great story. New 52 OMAC Volume 1. OMAC or OMACtivate.
Oh, Mactivate.
Haha. Issues 1 through 8 are collected in here.
Surprisingly good.
It was very good. Deathstroke Volume 1 Legacy. Again,
Arr.
not a pirate.
Not a pirate.
Saw that coming. There you go. First issue in trade. Dak and Dark Wolverine Pride comes before the fall. This collects Dark Wolverine 13 to 19. X Factor, no comment, no Woody Barb, nothing. X Factor
Duncan.
Super Unnatural, Peter David's run. This collects X Factor 224.1 and then 225 through 228. Astonishing X-Men, Children of the Brood. Everyone's very surprised or astonished.
Astonished.
There you
The
go.
Brood.
The Brood.
Right.
Oh, and Jamie Robinson's Bomb Queen 7, Atomic Bomb, The Day the Heroes Died. Very little clothing involved in this book.
A lot of fashion tape going on over
But
there.
Bomb Queen is actually kind of cool.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. You've got the new Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Volume 9. It usually comes with a card, and it does. You've got Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. Wow, that's not right. Issue 6. I'm pretty sure I could be arrested just from looking at
Not
that
sure
cover.
that's for kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta pass that over.
Yeah, there you go. Check that out. I'm feeling a little dirty just holding it. Bleach
It doesn't have a big
44.
teen on the back.
Yes, for teen, not for me. I've also got some other cool stuff. Check it out. The Space Ghost Toon Tumbler, which Allison has claimed.
Well, no. We've got Toon Tumbler,
No, we're
Space
coming.
Ghost.
That's right.
You can order them here.
Yep. Cool Death Star Deformed Plush.
Spider-Man iPhone cover.
And really cool Batman Black and White from the Black and White series. You've got Dick Grayson as Batman. So it's Batman doing the acrobatic thing, which is very cool.
Nice.
All right, kids.
Just in time for the Olympics.
Just in time. So that's it. That's it for us. Tell you what, check the website, allthingsfun.net, for a full list of all the comics and goodies that released today. And stay tuned. We'll have ATF
Kids.
from a kid's perspective next.